Alright, what's up guys? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and today I'm with your boy Big A.
We back at it again.
And today we got ourselves Dragon Ball Super episode 127 review. But before we get started with that, I want to make a quick public service announcement. Um, Based on what's going to be happening for the stream coming up Sunday, if you're watching this in real time, I will be shiny hunting, and no matter what happens there, I will get into making the Pokemon content I've been promising. So if you guys been looking out for any guides, they will be coming out soon for battling, for strategies, and I will be bringing in Wi-Fi battles. So you guys should definitely get ready for it. And also, Dragon Ball content is coming out. I hope you guys enjoy the fighters gameplay in the background. I'm still using the same 3 characters because there's a tournament coming up. So wish me luck, guys. And let's get started with this episode. 127, very interesting. How did you feel overall about the whole shebang that was 127, Big A?
I'd like to first give a moment of silence for Android 17.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, let's start this episode off. We started off with, all 3 of our three fighters, going out there with Jiren, and we kind of noticed in the beginning, like, fatigued Vegeta, and after he got stomped out of Royal Blue, was able to go back to Royal Blue with ease. How interesting do you think it is that he can go back to Royal Blue with such ease when regular Blue was like an ass pull and a half to do?
Man, that just shows you how much Vegeta has improved. Like, even though he's taken so many damage and he has so many injuries, and he's even shirtless, like holy crap. And he's just going Royal Blue like that. That's amazing. And looks like there's not a lot of hope left for Vegeta based on the next episode's title, but man, I hope he improves.
Yeah, we'll talk about those previews later on. But yeah, I don't know if I want to call this like. I think I'm gonna call it a case of bad writing. Not on Vegeta's part, but like the fact that like when Goku fought Kale and Khalifa, he went Super Saiyan 3 for like 2 seconds. He's like, "Whew, I'm drained." And then like 30 seconds later, he went blue with relative ease. And last time I checked, the more powerful a transformation is, the harder it is for you to turn into it. So I have no clue how 3 is hard for Goku. But then blue Kaioken times 20 is okay for him. And then same for Vegeta, And they're gonna stomp a Jiren. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh man, I don't know. That sounds really weird. Yeah, Royal Blue is definitely a feat and a half for Vegeta, and the fact that he's able to pull it off like that is pretty cool. But yeah, that is some inconsistent writing.
Yeah. Going into the fight, we saw that like Topo was able to like 1v3 everybody like a game of Call of Duty, on Nuketown. But my man's over here, he got blindsided by 17, and then we hear the reason why we want to bring back the Super Dragon Balls. Jiren has some backstory. Do you think this backstory is like fitting for Jiren, or do you think they just took the most cliche backstory you could give a character?
I bet. I feel like the backstory is pretty fitting because from early on I had a feeling that Jiren was. I said evil, but I don't know. I don't necessarily feel that way anymore. I feel like he's a good guy with mixed intentions because of all the trauma that he's faced. So like we all get, all the characters get their strength from family and all that, but he gets it from like loss and like people leaving him.
I agree to an extent with that. I don't know. I felt like I wish they kind of gave more detail on who the evildoer was, because they made it sound like a 5-year-old told the story when he heard that evildoer defeated everybody and came back. But I thought it was interesting to see how Jiren, like baby Jiren, like grew up and became stronger. I wish they told us exactly how he went from being, this innocent, sweet little boy, kind of like Gohan, to becoming the monster that he is today. Because you can't become that strong in just 10 years of training, unless you're Frieza, of course. So I got mixed feelings about it, but I do see why he wants the Super Dragon Balls. I don't know. He could have just borrowed the Dragon Balls from another universe to bring his peoples back, but whatever.
Yeah, unless it's his race in general that just has it's just predisposed to be strong, which I mean, it doesn't look like it because your parents were slaughtered in front of you. but
Bruh.
uh, but it doesn't look like he has any transformations or anything. So his strength is just raw strength.
I know he looks like he like a story of triumph. Like you go into the gym, you never lifted a day in your life, and then like a couple years of lifting, you out here competing at competitions, and you're winning by big margins. Like goddamn, man.
Yeah, man, that just shows you how much of a monster he is.
Yeah. And speaking of monsters, talk about that boy Frieza. Frieza comes into the episode unexpectedly. We don't know where the hell he came from, and he tried to square up with Jiren after he just saw Jiren wipe out all three of the competitors left. Uh, do you think Frieza is just deranged right now, or do you think Frieza was justified to attack Jiren the way he did?
Oh hell no, that was stupid as fuck. Like your stamina and you're already drained, and you just saw our best characters get beat the fuck up, and you think you can attack Jiren?
Yeah,
That was just so stupid.
like I was just saying earlier, like I think Frieza's one of the luckiest characters we've ever seen. Like his luck is beyond our expectations. It's what he done here. It just proves that he has a severe case of plot armor. Like I never seen anybody get ruined the way Frieza has just this tournament alone, and barely escaped being elimination by an inch. And then if we compare everything that happened prior to this, I never seen someone be resurrected so many times and survive so much crap. He survived the spirit bomb. He survived being blown up by a planet. He got cut to pieces by Trunks and then came back years later. He died to Goku, and then he came back into the series where he's barely escaping death. Like, bro, I wish I could have your luck, bro. Like, you died more than Yamcha.
Die more than Krillin.
Well, I got a video coming out about like Krillin getting so much hate. I don't understand what's with the whole Krillin meme. He only died twice in all of the series. Well, 3 times if you count GT, but that ain't canon.
He's died a few more times than that.
Actually, he only died 3 times. He died in Dragon Ball. He died on Namek, and he died when Super Buu ate him. He never died in Super at all.
Well, I don't know. Let's not get off topic too much here. But yeah.
I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. I don't understand where the meme came from. I hear it all the time. But whatever. Next topic, we got the boy Android 17. He came in, he proved that infinite energy could go a long way. And he also showed that Jiren has a weakness. Do you think this whole Jiren weakness thing is going to be relevant, or do you think, just a case of plot,
Oh, it's definitely a case of plot. Like, his weakness is when he's not defending from an attack that he doesn't expect, that he can take damage. Of fucking course. If you're not defending against the unexpected attack, no matter who you are, you're gonna take damage. What kind of fucking stupid shit is that?
I mean, I agree there, but then again, we have seen crazy things happen to Jiren that just haven't been explained. Like, he blinked away the spirit bomb. He caught Hit's punch right before a Hit was ready to attack him. He'd been able to break out a time skip. So I don't know where the hell they came up with this idea of, oh yeah, just sneak behind Jiren and you can attack him. Because yeah, smart, he can't sense Android 17's energy, but it's I think Jiren, would have braced himself, because 17's oh, I got something for your bitch ass, before he hit him with it. If we're playing fighters, if I use my ultimate attack with Team Gohan, you got enough time to block it. I'm pretty sure he have enough time to block a regular ki blast from the back. that's my personal opinion about the situation.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Yeah, going on with 17, this whole infinite energy thing. I don't know how to interpret it, but he was able to stand up, and not just stand up, but he was able to take on the full blunt of Jiren's ultimate attack, while Goku and Vegeta were basically lifeless on the ground. Um, and then 17 pulled off the most selfless thing ever. He sacrificed himself. What was your reaction to that?
Man, that was top 10 anime deaths right there.
And I feel bad because it's like twice Jiren escaped being eliminated from the tournament because someone died or was presumed to be dead. And they said, "Oh yeah, well Jiren didn't cause it. The person willingly died." It's like, bruh, y'all giving Jiren too many leeway options. But I don't know. I feel that feels weird. I wish 17 didn't go out like a little bit. Don't get me wrong. He definitely went out better than some characters. It just don't feel right to me that like 17 died in the tournament. I feel like it would have been more badass if he shielded everybody and the explosion just sends them flying into the stands.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they did that to make us feel bad for him and have him be more of a memorable character. But yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. This is totally new from Android 17. Like, it's kind of unbelievable how much he grew as a person, I guess, through this short battle. Because, like, throughout the time that conspired between the Cell Saga and now, he did not spend any time with our characters, so it's not like he got emotionally attached to us. But yeah, definitely amazing that he sacrificed himself. I understand that it was for time, to get Goku and Vegeta to heal as much as possible, and to have them be the last two remaining fighters.
Well, they're still Frieza somehow dodged the explosion on its own, but
oh yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
That's all I'm talking about. He's lucky, but if my calculation is correct, that means 17 now has died as many times as Krillin has died, because 17 died when Cell died. He died when Kid Buu attacked the Earth, and he now just blew up. So that's a total of 3 times. I don't know. It feels weird. If they wanted to make 17 feel like an incredible character who's came a long way, they already did that just from this tournament alone. You saw how I placed him at I think number 7 on my list of top 10 characters. If I made that list now, I'll have to bump him up to at least number 4, like easily number 4, maybe even number 3, because of everything he's done up to this point. Like, he was ballsy to provoke Jiren. He was brave to stop Jiren's attack to save Goku and Vegeta. He was also selfless, and he realized to love nature like Android 16 used to. You can't find those characteristics in other characters. That's incredible how far he came from being an android just ready to kill everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he grew so much in this short span of the battle, and just seeing how everybody gave their souls to fight, that he understood that that was what he had to do.
Yeah. Well, sacrifices won't go in vain because, based on the previews, well, looks like they're gonna let Vegeta get a case of Kid Buu 2.0. I guess I would actually. Do you think the previews for the next episode is like 100% like a prediction of what's gonna happen to Vegeta, or it's just a bad title?
I think it's a prediction. It seems as if Vegeta will get knocked off.
I remember in the past. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I pray that it's not that case, because I want to see Ultra Instinct Vegeta. I want to see Vegeta get Ultra Instinct in general. But I remember seeing in the past somebody made a random video, and it was like Jiren all by himself versus Goku, and a Frieza walking. It looked like it was straight out of the Dragon Ball Super anime, but at the same time, it looked like it was fake. I hope that's not the case, where Vegeta gets eliminated before Frieza. And if they do eliminate Vegeta, this is gonna be a really bad case of Kid Buu versus Vegeta, where Vegeta got slapped around for Goku's sake, and then Goku, with the power of plot, was able to beat Kid Buu.
Yeah, because yeah, again, I definitely agree. I do not want. I believe the strongest character at the moment to be eliminated. Because at this point, if that does happen, Ultra Instinct Goku is inevitable. I would much rather see Vegeta. Because I
Hell
do
yeah.
not want the last 3 episodes that we might ever fucking get, which I hope that Dragon Ball comes back next year, but the last 3 episodes we ever fucking get to be the Goku show and then fucking Frieza somehow getting his piece of the pie.
I mean, yeah, depending on what happens in that last episode, if they leave us like on a cliffhanger, there's definitely gonna be more Super coming back. If we see Oob, I'm just gonna say, all right, GG guys, Super is over. That means we basically hit the 10-year mark. But I feel like they were hinting at they'll need Vegeta or at least Goku and Vegeta working together in Ultra Instinct to beat him, because Jiren was able to defeat Goku when he went Ultra Instinct, and then it turns out Jiren revealed that that power I used against you in UI, that wasn't even my full strength. That was like barely half of it. So it's like you put 1 and 1 together, you get 2. That's how I feel about it.
Oh yeah, that definitely makes sense. But I also feel that as if Ultra Instinct is some sort of multiplier, maybe, because I don't think Ultra Instinct Goku then and Ultra Instinct Goku now are the same at all. Hopefully,
Like Steph made that video lately.
yeah, that's very unclear on Dragon Ball's part.
We don't know any of the multipliers for anything ever since Super started. We had like official statements and guys tell us like in the past what Super Saiyan was, Super Saiyan 2, 3, etc. But ever since we got into the realm of God and above, we never got a clear-cut multiplier. Like Super Saiyan Rose, people in the community are debating on if that's like a times 50 multiplier, like regular Super Saiyan. Is it a godly ki multiplier? Is it, Goku has an insanely strong base and this just exponentially made him stronger? Like, everything that's been thrown our way, we don't have any concrete evidence for it. And I think the same thing goes for, Ultra Instinct, Kaioken, all that crap. Because Goku lost the hit when he had Kaioken times 10 in the tournament, right? And then, what was it, like a year later, he was able to fight Hit without Kaioken times 10, and they tied. So all these multipliers are completely all over the place.
Well, hopefully, because it seems as if Vegeta's gonna get pretty messed up, Ultra Instinct Goku is gonna save the day. Unfortunately, Ultra Instinct Goku, but we're gonna win. So.
Yeah, we're gonna win. The tournament, I had fears because last week I was going to say like, oh yeah, we only have like 4 minutes left in the tournament. That's based on playing dynamic scaling. That's a full, month of TV time. But it seemed like every episode is a minute long. So if we got 3 minutes left, I assume 3 episodes plus, a prologue to the tournament, or should I say epilogue. So we'll see. What are your ratings for this episode? Like 126. Well. Wait, 127 that is.
Well, we lost a very good fighter today, or yesterday. And in memoriam to him, I'll have to give this a 17 out of 7.
You give it a 7. Boy, that 17 pun. I'm gonna give this episode. I want to give it a 6. I'm giving it a 6 because I loved everything that went down. We got backstory to Jiren. We got to see Frieza get dicked on again, which, hey, I'll take that any day of the week. I'm giving it a 6 because it felt weird that seeing Goku and Vegeta, like, completely drained, and then, like, they fall 400 feet onto, like, a platform, and then the next episode we're gonna get, Vegeta, fighting Jiren. It's like, bruh, if that was us, like, in the real world, it'll take us at least another 10 minutes just to think about getting up.
That's crazy how he has to stick up like that. Just our last fighter.
Yeah. I want to thank you all for watching this video. And if you're new here, be sure to leave a like down below and a subscription would be appreciated. Follow the Twitter and Twitch links down below as well. And we got a Discord for subscribers to this channel. We recommend you guys join because we have fun there.
Chasm,
Yeah.
you want to do a preview rating?
Preview rating. Thought we were just gonna skip it this time. Preview rating. I'm gonna give it a 7 if they do it right. I'm gonna give it a 5 if Vegeta gets eliminated.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. 5 if he's eliminated.
Yeah, so we got that out the way. Anyway, guys, let's get out of here. The gates fell open, and I guess I gotta go close them. So, bye.